Ishnu Allah. Welcome back, friends. We're in the Deepwater Tavern in Menethor Harbour. This is Jack, the Night Elf Druid. He's level 27, halfway through, which is great. Powering his way to level 28 at the moment, and well on his way to fortune and glory at level 60. Before we start our leveling journey again, we might do a little bit of cooking to start off with. I've got lots of ingredients here. I just need some spices. I've got some tender crocolisk meat, some wrapped eggs, some tangy meat as well. So I need some hot spices really. So I think there's a sales person here, Kursok Prond. Okay, I'm just going to open this up and just buy a whole bunch of spices from him. How much am I going to buy is the question. Let's go with 30 pieces. No? $20 max, I see. And we'll buy 10 more. Always come back. Let's go over to the fire here, and we'll start with the lowest level first. We'll start with the tangy clam meat to make some goblin deviled clams, which are pretty yummy, I guess, giving us a buff of 6 stamina and spirit for 15 minutes. Then we'll make some gumbo. And then we'll finish with the curiously tasty omelette, which every time I read that description I'm curious about tasting the curiously tasty omelette, made with raptor eggs and hot spices. Okay. And as we level up, this will entitle us to learn, hopefully, this recipe here, which we need a cooking skill of 175 to learn. Do I have any other recipes? What's this? Jungle stew, which we can now learn at 175. Okay, looks like I've somehow managed to get 2 roast raptor recipes. Jungle stew is quite a complex recipe. Tiger meat, spring water and apples. And raptor stew is a little bit more simple. Raptor flesh and spices. Okay, this will clear up some bag space as well. Just might grab 2 more hot spices to finish off this recipe, the last 2 ingredients. And then I'll learn these new recipes here. I've got lots of food actually. Could be time to start getting rid of some of it. I'm not going to really be able to eat all of it. Okay. Maybe I'll consider doing that now. Let's go outside here and have a look at the mailbox, see if there's any mail. Ooh, we've got quite a few things that have sold. Let's have a quick little scan. Life root sold very well. Strangle kelp as usual. So we're on 77 gold. Let's see how much money we've made on this haul. Not too bad, about 6 or 7 gold there, which is good. Up to 83, so we're almost getting to the point where we'll have enough for the epic mount. Actually, sorry, I keep saying epic mount, it's just an ordinary mount. And then maybe we can start splurging a little bit more on gear and bags and so on. So I'm going to sell a few things that I don't need. Maybe I could have sold that on the auction house. I don't need this stew. That's for a quest, that's for a quest. Now I need to think carefully about what food I really need, because I don't need all of this food. Let's see. Is there something I can get rid of realistically? Just cleaning up the bags a little bit. I don't think I need some of this stuff, but just keep it around for a little while longer. Some of these are quest items. Some of these are just nice to haves, maybes, just in case kind of thing. Okay, so looking at the food, I might get rid of, let's get rid of, this one only gives 4 stamina, and this one also gives 4, so we'll get rid of that. So now everything gives us 6 stamina at least. I'll put that on my action bar so I can access it a bit more quickly. Goblin, devil, clams, yeah. Okay, that's good enough for now. So, in terms of questing, we've got the catapult quest, which is uncertain in its difficulty, and we've got this fen creeper quest to do. I think I might do the fen creeper quest. They're only level 26 creatures, and doesn't seem too hard in principle. Just make sure I buff up first. Oops, I'm buffing up the NPCs, which is not so good for me. And what are we going to do? Let's get rid of the gooey spider cakes first. And then I'll head up. Maybe up here. I'm going to think about this quest. I'm just not sure if it's viable. It's one of those quests that's really better when you're higher level and with a friend as well. But for sure I can do the fen creepers. And then where we go from there, who knows? I feel like my fishing skills are also lagging a little bit behind. It might be time to seriously consider spending some time fishing up a bit. Let's take a little shortcut. Oh, there's a pool of firefin snapper. Let's see if we can catch a few of those maybe to start with. Not sure if I need to use a lure if my skills are high enough for this area. Let's try a couple of casts and then try a lure. Yeah, just gonna try a lure. Let's try a Nightcrawler on my rod. It will buff the fishing skills by plus 50, I think. Yeah. Now we'll try. Hopefully this is a good idea. We'll see. There we go. It was a good idea after all. Make sure the lure sits sort of in the pool, not outside of it. And firefins, I believe, sell very well on the auction house. I think they're a key recipe. Oh, that's it for the firefins. Okay. There's a little milk lurking. I wonder if it's worth just planting myself here and having a bit of a fish. A bit of a fish in the graveyard. Let's see what we catch. Basically I just want my level to go up a little bit higher. So maybe I'm not too fussy about what I catch. Rainbow fin albacore. But the main thing is my skills go up a bit. I think I've got a recipe for rainbow fin albacore, but it's a bit low level now. I could in theory just go looking for schools of fish, but one of the problems is this coastline is absolutely crawling with murlocs, so it's a bit hard to find a good spot to fish in those pools. Let's try a few more casts here, get the levels up. I think actually these rainbow fins can sell quite well in the auction house. People use them for leveling up their cooking. Got myself an oily black knife, which is positive. This area really is about albacore or tuna. Seem to be powering along, which is great. Maybe I can get my skills up to about 100. It won't take me too long really. Then on to more fortune and glory. It's quite soothing, casting a bobber, waiting for the dip. If you've never played Warcraft, fishing is just a simple matter of casting the line like this, and then waiting for this bobber to dip, and as soon as it dips, you click on it, and if you're fast enough with your click, you will catch something. However, one of the other dynamics is that areas are graded by level, so an area can be too high a level for you to fish in if your skills aren't high enough. And so no matter how many times that you click on the bobber, your fish will keep getting away, over and over. So if that is happening, the only thing you can do in that situation, well, there's two things really. One is you can go back to a lower level and build up your skills. Alternatively, you can get a lure like I've done, and that will increase your fishing skills temporarily while you fish in that area. So in this area I've used night crawlers, which I purchased ages ago, and the night crawlers give me a buff of plus 50 on my fishing skills, and as you can see it's plenty, so I'm just hauling them in at the moment up to 90. I think I'd like to just catch 10 more, and then we'll move along to the fen creepers and the marshes. One of the downsides of fishing is it's unfortunate that you don't gain any level experience every fish you catch, which is a little bit of a shame. I mean, in some ways you are gaining experience, or spending your time at least, so it would be nice if they rewarded that. However, not to worry. Fishing is one of those meditative pastimes in the game. A lot of players complain about it as being boring, but, it's probably a reflection on the individual player's ability to tolerate waiting, tolerate frustration, and so on. In other words, your impulse control. This is one of those sacrifice a bit of time now for a big reward later pastimes in the game. As you get very high level fishing skills, you can earn quite good money from selling rare fish, or rare cooked food even. We'll go for 8 more. Won't take long. Got plenty of time on the bus. Plenty of albacore. nice to catch something a little bit unusual. I do believe though as your skills increase you will catch progressively different fish from the ocean. Five more. I like the reeds and the water just around me. Oops, got a rush of blood there. The reeds you'll notice swaying gently in the water. It's another great part of the game design here. Little details like that add increasing realism to the game. Another oily black mouth, which is good. Just 4 more fish to go. There's the reflection in the distance of the ship, leaving Menethil. I need to rebuff thorns as well. I'm pleased about the oilies, they do sell very well. I think 100 is a nice, satisfying number to get your skills up to. It is lagging quite a long way behind my skinning and my herb gathering. It's annoying that every fish I'm catching is rewarding me a point at the moment, which is a little bit frustrating. But soon, and the buff's about to run out soon as well. 50 seconds left. My night crawler buff. 99. Can we do it? Can we get to 100 before the buff runs out? Surely one more and get us to 100. Irrespective, I think I'm done when the buff runs out. And we're at 100. Okay, so I'll put my staff back on, recast thorns. Might just swim up the coast as a sea lion, and if there's any easily gathered, I might add strangle kelp. I'll pick it up as we avoid the murlocs as well. I've got nothing in principle against grinding at murlocs, but at level 22 I feel like I'm a little bit beyond that now at level 27. The other thing too to look out for as we go up the coast is the tangy clam meat, although I'm starting to think now maybe I don't need the tangy anymore because the goblin devil clams, I'm sort of above it. However, I just got some chain mail boots in that clam, which is a bit funny. Not sure how they get themselves into clams, but maybe someone's foot got stuck in that clam. Here's some strangle kelp. might have a little sneaky peek at the quest over here. One of the downsides of this quest here is that the creatures that you fight are ghosts, which is fine, but they're all very close together and they pull together very easily. And not only that, I think the level is annoyingly somewhere around my level, so it's hard to fight. Each fight is, hard earned basically. Where's the strangled kelp? Just here. But we'll have a look, shall we? Let's go over there. Watching out for murlocs. There's one there. This is the Cursed Crew quest. I might just pop into my... Oh look, there's a bit of floating wreckage. So here they are. You can see that they're level 26, 27, which is... it's okay, but look how tightly they're packed. 1, 2, 3. It's just kind of a nuisance. So maybe I'll come back to that. Maybe it's worth just quickly fishing. Sometimes in these floating wreckage sort of things, you can get some nice loot. So I come around here and equip my fishing rod. Come out of stealth. Just have a little go at fishing here quickly. See what I get. Hopefully I don't need to use a night crawler. There we go, got a little trunk. That's good. Maybe get a few more trunks before the flotsam dissolves. Strangled kelp. Let's get back into war mode now. So over here, just give him a wide berth. We're going to go along these waterways looking for these elementals. There's one there. Oops, I'm in the wrong action bar. There we go. So these are fen creepers, elementals. They're quite low level really. I can take them out with not too much drama. And we'll just work our way along this waterway here. There's another one. I think I'll go for the 2 combo points. And then just keep bashing away. Health is sort of staying at a semi-respectable level. The only thing that will get in the way are these crocolisks, really. What's that there? Some king's blood? I'll just grab that. King's blood cells. Not too bad. These elementals, they're kind of in stealth when you first approach them. They kind of pop out of stealth as you get closer. I feel like it's inevitable that we'll be fighting a crocolisk at some point. It might be futile trying to avoid, sorry. No. Let's go along here a bit more. Crocolisks everywhere. Yikes, here comes two. And there's a little gnome engineering vendor over here, which I kind of forgot about. Let's go pay them a quick visit. They sometimes sell some rare recipes in here, for engineers anyway. This is a recipe for a boomstick or a rifle, and this is for a minor recombobulator. I'm not sure how well they'll sell, but we might as well try. And she sells a whole bunch of stuff here, which is interesting. These are stalking pants, which for me would be an upgrade, which is nice. And all these rare recipes for leather workers. I wonder if I should buy these. It's not a huge upgrade. I don't think I could sell them for much more in the auction house, so I'm just going to leave them. I'm being very tight with my money, you might notice. I think until I get to 100 gold, then I'm going to relax. And also, once I'm well over 100 gold, I'll probably start splashing out a little bit more. Buying gear and maybe a couple of bigger bags as well. Now, Christy thinks there's an elemental that lives there, and there is. Just have to be mindful of these crocolisks who are going to come and join the war party. Here they come. Nothing much underwater. There's one. Crocolisk. Oh, it's a dead crocolisk. I'll skin him. This Fen Creeper quest is quite straightforward. Let's pop over this side now. Watching out for gnolls. Is there one? There he is, down the bottom. There's something about these Fen creepers which is quite nice. They sort of live in these ponds by themselves and they're invisible. Let's pop out for a second, just do some rebuffs here. My thorn's about to run out. Let's go back to cat thorn. I wonder if it's worth... No, let's keep going. Let's go this way now. Questy seems to think there's no elementals this way. Maybe it's worth popping over this side. Dodging these gnolls. Let's just give him a wide berth. Might even drop into stealth even if we need to. Seems to be okay. Okay. There's one there. I'm hoping we can get 12 of these and we don't have to double back to get a respawn. There's one there. Questy is surprisingly accurate on these creatures. Just 4 more, popping out for a rejuvenate. Now, this next one, apparently is over here, so I might just pop into stealth, just to get past that trapper. He's probably just in here somewhere. There he is. It's a crocolisk. Oh, I should have opened with a shred. That's a bit of an error. Not to worry. He's a little bit high level. Just need 3 more. Should be able to make that pretty easily. What's that? There's some life fruit just here somewhere. Just there. Life fruit sells very well. Got 3 pieces. Perfect. So I'm going to cross over the water here and make my way to this wetlands area, past Ironbeard's tomb, which is up there. Actually, Ironbeard's tomb sometimes has a rare slime, I think is the term. Maybe it's worth sneaking down into the tomb to see if the rare is there. And Crimson Ooze. If he is there, maybe, just maybe, we can oops, there's a lot of Crimson Oozes. Mysterious ooze, monstrous ooze. Look how many there are. This is like a death trap. I don't know what I'm doing. Wow. Okay, well, unfortunately, for me at least, there is no rare ooze down here. And this one's very suspicious of me. I wonder if I can sneak past him. Yep, I'll go this way. And we'll sneak past these guys. No rares there. Gosh. This was a bit foolhardy of me, I feel. But I seem to be making good progress actually. Okay. Not as dire as I thought that was going to be. Now my adrenaline can return to normal. So there should be a fen creeper just here in this pond somewhere. There he is. Really had a mob drop anything rare for a while, or anything a bit special that I can use personally. It's a little bit upsetting. I ran over that one. I suppose they are called creepers at the end of the day. And they drop King's Blood too, which is good. Let's avoid him. Where am I going? Check the map. There's a couple over there. Just make a straight line over there. He's in here somewhere. I'm sure he'll find me. What's that over there? Some live fruit just over there on the shoreline. Go over and get that live fruit. That was 12. And the quest giver's just there. That was very well executed, if I don't say so myself. I have a feeling he'll have another quest for me though. Not sure what skills I get at 28. I forgot what we get. Ooh, do I want any of these? Not really. I'll just take the sword because I can sell it for a lot more. Well, that was a very good experience. 2650 is very good. But that's it. He's got no more quests. This quest here. I just don't think so. It's a bit high level. Okay, so let's take stock of where we're at with our quests. The Dark Shore quest. Okay, let's go back to our sort of homeland, we could say. Back to Darnassus. Actually, before we go to Darnassus, I might just check on the map over here what we've got to do. So there's a couple of quests to... There's a quest there to hand in. So we'll go there and... Whoops. There's... Yeah, let's go back to some of these now. Yeah, and back in Ashen Vale. I think that's a good idea. So we'll half back to Darnassus. Just empty the bags a little bit. And then we'll fly to Darkshore. And then we'll fly to Ashen Vale. Here we are, it's good to be home. Now cooking is still got a wee way to go with cooking, and the other talents, skinning, herbalism, got a little way to go too on those before we need to find the trainer. Okay, I'm just going to pop a few things on the auction house while I'm here, then sell off some stuff. Let's open the trunk. Very nice. This is Auctioneer Golothus. Ooh, got some stuff coming in, that's good. Okay, let's sell things that can be sold. Let's undercut this guy. Sell what we've got in the bags, really. Medium leather. Medium leather, unfortunately, there's a lot of sellers. I'll just leave that there. Bolt of silk. Bolt of wool as well, from the little chest. These are the recipes I just picked up from the vendor. Oh, that's good. I might just go for 2 on that one. Not to be too greedy. Let's sell the roast raptor recipe. Azure silk glove recipe. Let's go for 2 gold on that. Never quite sure how recipes are going to sell. Firefin, it's selling not too bad. Let's sell the albacore as well. I'm just going to be a bit cheeky and just ask for a bit more on that albacore. You know, you spend the time, why not charge? Okay, oily black mouth, you sell very well. Got 7 to sell. Tangy clam meat, I don't need it myself. Doesn't sell amazingly well. I'm going to put some of this in my bank. Strangle kelp always sells very well. King's Blood goes up and down quite a lot, I've noticed. Let's sell that. Okay, that's good enough for now. And just pop back into cat form. Now, what do I want to do here? Oh, let me just visit the fishing trainer. I'm not sure if I can go up a level yet. Let's have a look. No. Nothing's available either. Let's just sell some junk real quick. Go back to the bank now. Just put a couple of things, well, one thing really, in the bank. Moon Shadow. Corporal Balloon as a druid, high level druid. Okay, I'll put that in. I'm not sure if I really need these spices. What are they for now? I got a bit excited about those spices, didn't I? Okay. So, let's head to Darkshore. Catch a hippogriff. Cruel Door looks a bit lonely. Night elves are a little bit mournful, I feel. I do need a ride. We'll start in Orbadine. Oops. That'll be on my screen record. And let's go to sound. The music's a little bit on the low side still. Don't want it too loud though. Pump up the ambience a little bit. There we go. So there's a single quest to hand in here, the Corruption Abroad. I can't remember anything about that quest. Into Mist's Edge and into Orbadine. Shala, the Corruption Abroad. He wants me to bring him some brain stems. That's a dungeon quest which I'm just not going to take because I don't have a group. Okay, let's go back to the Flight Master and we'll fly down to Ashen Vale now. Doing very well with this level 27, we're just blasting through it. Let's buff this priest and the off chance that the priest will return a buff. No, priest is AFK. Let's go to Astronar, Ashen Vale. And I might just pause the recording for a moment while we fly. And we're back in Astronaut in Ashenvale. Okay, let's pick up some of the quests here. Caneth Stillwind. I feel we're at a good level now to quest around Ashenvale without too much drama, I think. Aggressive defense, culling the threat. Let's see. Pelturus. Never really did finish that quest chain for him. Okay, let's come up with a little bit of a plan. There's Dow. There's the aggressive defense quest. Elemental braces. Not sure about that. That's it can be a tricky quest, but I'm now level 27. And what's that one? Rain's cleansing. Okay, there's a few things we can be getting on with. I might just do this one real quick. And then, actually, you know what, on second thoughts, I'm just looking at the time. Maybe it's a good time to log out for a moment, and when I return, get on with that quest. Okay, well I hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you again for joining me. If you would like to like and subscribe, please feel free, and also leave any comments you would like. That's all for now. See you soon.